Happy Monday to you, Kelly.
Thank you. Back at ya, homeboy.
Oh, I'm your homeboy. What's up?
Just in the event of a Monday wish, that's all.
Are you ready to do this?
Isn't this us doing it?
It's happening.
It's already being done.
Rotten. We had a very, very busy weekend. Huge sleepover, 8 kids.
It's more notable when we don't have a busy weekend. I'd like to be busy, like peppered throughout. I like a seasoning, a little sprinkling.
A dollop, slab. Is it a slab?
No, I don't think so. A dollop is probably good, but even a dollop
scoop?
is like a chunk. I like it sprinkled. A smattering.
A dusting?
Good one.
Or a dash?
You just Googled it. Thesaurus.com. Very good.
Welcome to Two Awesome People. I'm Don.
I'm Kelly. We're both awesome. Together, we're two.
Follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen. Hit subscribe. We're on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram.
Do we need them to subscribe to the podcast?
It's huge for us.
I thought that you wanted reviews. We're asking a lot of these people.
Thank you so much. It means a lot to us, and it gives us the energy to keep going. It's fun to sit down and talk with you, Kelly.
It's fun to talk with you too, Don.
Yes, I got it back.
You did.
Thank you.
You got an affirmation.
I feel good about myself today.
You could just go to bed now. Your day is
we're
complete.
Done. Can we call it quits? Today on the podcast, we wanted to talk about co-parenting, whether you are married or not, how to make great life decisions for your kids as a couple.
You have to be on the same page.
Do you have to be on the same page? We'll get into that. But first,
this is when we learn a slang term that kids are saying, which makes us better people. It doesn't make us better people, but it makes us more communicative with kids. You will inevitably hear these terms being said and not know what they mean. And now you'll know what they mean.
it's just understanding what our kids are talking about in the house.
I like to say it like I'm cool.
You like to ruin it.
Just, yeah. Basically.
Today, I'm going to unravel the meaning of tough. You might think of me as tough.
Yes, tough, big, strong, and resilient.
That's not the tough that is popular among the kids today.
No, Don, tell me more.
The tough I'm talking about today is Tuff.
So it's phonetic. That's fun.
Ooh.
Maybe the kids are getting dumber and they're just spelling things that way.
Tuff, tough, means cool, dope, exciting.
Is it exclusive to a person?
It's not exclusive to a person. Guys, girls, things can be tough.
This podcast is really tough. Am I right?
This is a tough podcast.
Yeah, we're like the toughest around.
Kelly, you are super tough.
Damn right. They take a word, it's not even spun on its head. It's just kind of turned a little bit. It's just looking in a different direction. You could be the toughest tough man. This article says it's from The Outsiders.
And Outsiders is something our middle schooler is reading at the moment.
It got popular on TikTok when a user commented on a video and said, "Bro, the way he smile actually so tough." That is not even English. That does not even make sense. It was subsequently turned into a meme.
I'm so confused. What's happening?
It's all this internet stuff. Things come to light quick and then they die off quick.
Boom, gone. Let's continue on with the toughest part of this segment.
Are we just going to use this word excessively in this episode?
I don't like it when we do that.
Wow. Shoot it down.
That is our conclusion of our but first.
Bye, but first.
Hopefully you learned something about something, the weird language that it's, I don't even know.
Do these conclusions.
Sorry.
Hopefully you took something away from that was really meaningful.
All right. Well, on to our topic, parenting together, making choices, co-parenting. If you got kids, you got to make decisions as partners.
It's difficult and important. And we tackle what is difficult and important. We're the hard-hitting podcast.
Bam.
Tell me about parenting as a team.
Knowing what is important to you first is really important in making decisions with your partner.
You have to have an understanding of the other person and how they're going to approach parenting.
What's important to them? Punishments, diet, schooling, safety,
Responsibilities.
chores, nannies, and sitters, how much time you're going to spend away from your kids.
They're all important parts of like raising a person.
We all have different ideas. Nobody sees everything exactly the same. The fact that we have different styles, what it does is it teaches the kid to adapt to different ideas in the real world. Parents don't actually need to be on the same style and have the same exact decision making. They can have different decision making. Do you
Yeah.
agree?
I do agree. Kids are going to have different coaches, different teachers, obviously two different parents, even further down the road when it comes to bosses and coworkers. They're going to be presented in life with different people who have different expectations and different values, and they need to be able to work with them.
We don't have to be on the same page.
So the challenge is how to work with the other parent in dealing with those disagreements.
And that's the topic right there.
You're so excited.
How to work with that parent when you have two different ideas.
Everybody views the world differently.
You are a woman, I'm a man. We don't view it the same way. Anatomy 101.
Yeah. If you get down to the core of it, the other parent is your coworker. Honestly, you're both working on the same project and you both are coming at it with different work styles and different priorities. And you have to be able to get where you need to go together, right?
I love that.
Isn't that a romantic way of thinking about this? You are my coworker, Dawn.
Cheers.
Do you cheers a coworker? What is that?
What do you do with a coworker?
I don't know. You work together.
Oh, you
in
work. You don't say anything to a
co-situations.
coworker? All right.
No.
Water cooler talk. I don't know. I was trying to do something that you do with a coworker. Apparently, you don't do anything.
I don't think Don has had a lot of coworkers in his life.
Not at all. So the first thing with your coworker, some people say you don't ever disagree in front of your kids. Some people say it's perfectly fine to disagree in front of your kids.
What I struggle with more than disagreeing with you in front of the kids is if something has already been stated that I maybe disagree with, and the kids ask me about it when you're not around, I have a hard time with how to handle that. And so I've actually just started saying, you need to talk to your dad. I think that my saying that makes it very clear that we are not cohesive on this issue. And so it is actually the same as disagreeing in front of the kids because it makes it very clear to them that you are sort of alone on this issue.
Oh, I'm hung out there by myself. I'm in the solo rowboat, just trugging along.
Or if you were the one to say you need to ask your mom, it's the same. Handling it in that way shows the same thing as just having an outward disagreement in front of them.
When somebody sets forth a rule or a decision that you disagree with, you just basically let the kid deal with the dad or the other parent.
Our kids are old enough now that I think that they can go to either of us and have a conversation about something and gain an understanding of whatever it is that was decided and go from there.
I love that, Kelly.
I'm glad.
I do not do this.
Oh.
You have the utmost trust in me as your partner. You may disagree with me, but you may understand I may have reasoning for why I made that decision and that the kid needs to go and figure out from me why I made that decision and deal with me. Even though you disagree with it, you trust me enough.
Well, yeah, I trust you. And I also trust the kid to have a conversation with you.
So you know what you're doing there? You're facilitating the child's relationship with the other parent.
I'm such a facilitator.
You are a facilitator.
I just facilitate left and right.
Facilitating all over the place.
Yes, facilitation is what I do.
Yeah, you better watch it. Facilitation is thrown your way.
If you make a decision or impose some kind of a punishment and then they go to me about it, it's like they're pinning us against each other.
Right.
And I don't want to dabble in that.
You basically think it's not okay to outwardly disagree with me.
No, I don't think that I should do that. I mean, do
Oh.
you think that you should do that, Dawn?
Yeah, I think it's okay to disagree with
Awesome.
you. This
Okay.
is where, look, our parenting styles are in disagreement. I think that we can disagree
Then I'll stop
responsibly.
facilitating, Dawn, and I'll just start disagreeing. I'm glad
Facilitating
that
is
you
done on Kelly's
love
side.
Yeah, I'm glad that you love that I've been doing that, but we'll change it from now on.
When something matters to me and I disagree, I want to have a threshold where I will disagree with you in front of the kids respectfully. And I'm teaching them how to disagree with somebody they love respectfully and offer another opinion. That's what I try to do. Now, whether I do that or not,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess I'll have to pay more attention to that one. I don't think that this happens that often with us, though. Generally, we talk about things ahead of time.
When one parent feels so strongly, they should respectfully disagree in front of the kid so the kid understands two points of view.
I think that the kid necessarily takes away from that. Oh, there are two different points of view on this subject. That's interesting, and I should consider both. The kid
No.
just appreciates the one that is in his favor. And that's it. This is a child's brain you're talking about. They're not doing that.
You're giving an active way of discussing stuff. So the kid isn't consciously taking it in, but subconsciously they are being raised that two people can have disagreements and that's okay. If it becomes heated, that is not good. But if you can do it in a respectful way in front of your kids, totally fine with it.
That just comes down to like communication style and stuff.
How?
Mhm.
It's all how.
Okay. Say it again slower. That was just quieter. That wasn't slower.
Oh.
Now you've got it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
What do you appreciate? That I say go talk to your dad?
No, just that we were able to unfold this.
I think it's interesting to consider like that people can fall in love, get married, and have a good relationship with one another, and then have completely conflicting parenting styles. That's an interesting dichotomy because you would think that they would be on the same page. They're on the same page with everything else in life, but maybe they're
Right?
not. Maybe that just brings to light that they're not on the same page.
You know what? Love is a blinding thing.
I thought you were going to say something like way funnier.
Oh,
like-
sorry. Sorry, it wasn't funny enough.
No,
Like what?
it was,
What were you gonna think? What were you thinking I was
no,
gonna
I
say?
was thinking it was going to be like love is a jigsaw puzzle, something about missing pieces.
You fill in me. You see your partner in a different light when you become a parent.
Well, yeah, for sure you do. That's even when you see them become a parent, like when there's a baby, that's fine. But then you're talking about toddlerhood when like real parenting kicks in.
When you don't have a kid, your relationship isn't overly complex and like your core values are displayed, but only a portion of your core values. You're only having to deal with a relationship with an adult. When you become a parent, it unearths all these other core values that you may not realize you had.
Unearths them. Oh, that was good. It's like dinosaur bones.
All of a sudden you find these, you have these instincts that you didn't even realize that you had them.
A lot of it comes from how we were raised, too. I think that that's unavoidable, both in terms of what you take and probably what you don't take, too, if it was problematic in some way.
No matter where you land on the decisions, you have to speak positively about each other.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you shouldn't have to lie or anything. You just like should still feel positive about the other person.
Well, you shouldn't be like, your mom's an asshole.
That's a very good rule, Dawn, and I would like to think it goes without saying.
I think people talk bad about their spouses all the time.
That's funny. I would say that's not being a good coworker.
It could be even a subtle thing, like, she's not good at this. Oh, she doesn't really know.
It's just about the language, is what you're saying. You have
Yes.
to have respectful language.
Exactly. Even when your kid's not there, even when you don't want to have respectful language.
Even when you don't respect the person at all.
Well, or deep down you do, but at the top, the surface, you don't at that moment.
Got it.
When you want to say, F this dude.
I'll
And
remember that next time.
yeah.
I'm
But
just kidding.
I think it just makes it easier for the
Yeah.
kids if you just
Yeah.
speak positively about them even
See
when you
how
disagree.
hard parenting is? You have to both worry about what you say to the kid and what you say about the other parent. It's like a tightrope walk. It's ridiculous.
Your first kid, all those instincts are coming out. All this stuff is really important, and every small decision really matters, even maybe down to diapers. Do I go with the green diapers? Do I go with cloth diapers? Pampers?
Yes.
Do I go?
You don't need to elaborate on the Pampers
But
and
there's
the
a lot of
diaper.
diaper choices.
There are. So what were you getting at though? Because you you got distracted.
I came upon a study, the whole brain child. What they say is that we only need to get parenting right 30% of the time to have our kids thrive. So
Is
we
it survive or thrive?
thrive. No,
Okay.
that would be a pretty important 30. No, we only need to get parenting right 30% of the time for our kids to thrive.
I guess it depends on your definition of thrive. But yeah, that's a pretty low threshold right there.
You could make 70% wrong decisions and their kids
Right.
still going to succeed.
In some form, though. That's what I'm saying by your definition of thrive.
But my point is, you get so emotional in the decisions that you're making. Oh, they need to be raised this way. We need to do this. We need to do that. And it can start to cause conflict when really most of the decisions
Yeah.
don't matter.
You put a lot of pressure on yourself and on the other person, and everything feels very important. It's a pressure cooker, basically. And when you consider the amount of decisions that go into parenting, just in general, there are so many of them. You're not going to get every one of them right. It's nice to have the pressure taken off a little bit and know that everybody messes up at some point, even me.
No, you don't. Kelly does not mess up ever. Yeah. Your co-parenting decisions are less important than the method of making your decisions as co-parents.
Your relationship with the other parent is like foundational to how you raise your kid.
Bam.
Mm-hmm.
That's it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree. Well,
Well,
this is our but now where we do our word association.
I would say parent. What does that make you think of? It makes me think of, it makes me think of two things. It makes me think of difficult and tiring.
Oh my God, you hit mine on the second one. I immediately thought tired.
That's
was like
because
tiring.
you are tired right now. So you're just like,
Because
probably,
I've been a parent.
Probably any word, Dawn, you would just think tired right now because of how sleepy you are.
We went pretty hardcore parenting this weekend. Like we parented 100%, 110.
Yeah.
We were like in the fast lane of parenting.
We parented our asses off.
Yeah, we
is
parented
what we
our
did.
asses off. And so right now, parenting just makes me think of tired.
That's just how it is around birthdays. At least when they're little, everything, it's just tiring.
When your kid's a certain age, being tired as a parent kind of sucks. But right now, our kids are at the age where being tired as a parent, they'll just kind of lay around with us as well.
Kind of. Nate was not really having it. But I mean, for the most part, like they're tired too. And so they understand, basically. They can commiserate with you. Did you have another word that you wanted to do, Dawn? Because you so love word associations.
Slappy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so your word is slappy. It kind of makes me think of a slapping sound. That's what I think of. What do you think of?
Clown named Slappy.
That was a really weird one. That was a fun glimpse into your psyche.
Lots of colors.
So now everybody listening could be like, wow, she co-parents with a person
This
who
idiot.
picked the word slappy.
Which I'm not even sure if slappy is an actual word.
I'm garnering sympathy is what I'm doing.
I think that we just concluded our but now because we were pretty much on the same page. Co-parenting themes. Ultimately, when you guys cannot agree, it's about compromise. You know, they say happy wife, happy life. So we just say yes to Kelly a lot.
It is so not that way at all, but it's fun to pretend. Pretending is fun.
This actually goes towards dads and mothers. is that you can't just be the parent that gets rolled over all the time. You have to stand up for certain things that you believe in a respectful manner.
Otherwise makes you look like a doormat. Just like you don't want to be a doormat at work or like with your friends, you don't want to be that way at home with your kids.
Just getting stomped on all over the place.
Yeah.
It's a bad role model for your kid. And the mom knows best implies dad doesn't know shit.
No, it's father knows best. That was a TV show, dude.
Nobody knows best.
That guy says we only need to know things 30% of the time. I think we can hit that mark.
There is saying mom knows best, which is mom inherent wisdom and experience and love makes her predictions correct. Father knows best is just a TV show. All right, you want to do do's and don'ts?
Is this like don't shake the baby? Is that one of the don'ts? Don't give them alcohol? Well, I don't know what these do's and don'ts are.
Number 1, don't force your children to take sides.
Could you imagine if we did that? I feel like Survivor.
You got to choose mom or dad.
That's a fair rule that should be obvious to any adult.
Sometimes it becomes a I'm right, you're wrong. And the kids get stuck in the middle of like, well, what do I do?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's hard to be a kid too.
Damn,
Who
it's
knew?
hard. Next one we talked about was positive tone. 3, spare them the details.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So that has to do with us talking it out ahead of time.
You do not need to give them all the detailed information of why you're making your decision. Some may be good, but other get them real confused.
Well, I also just think they wouldn't care. Like, that's a weird impulse.
Instead of launching in lengthy explanations of money, tackling the subjects more simply. We have to be smart about how we spend our money is the better approach than saying we don't have any money in the bank or we don't have enough money. Don't make your kids the messenger.
Counter to me saying, go talk to your dad. I actually think that sometimes when I say go talk to your dad, they go to you and they say more than just mom said to ask you. They interpret that as being mom said we didn't have to do this, but we need to ask you or something like that.
And then I'll be like, whatever she wants.
Like they see an opening there.
They're like,
They
I
see
got it.
weakness. Yeah.
They find the cracks.
Yes.
If you were to go say, tell your dad this, that's more of the messenger. Set limits and expectations actually helps so that if you and I are on the same page with our limits and expectations, the kids will understand better.
I think that we are. I think we're very cohesive in our parenting.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was convincing. It would just be really stressful and hard if we weren't. Then you would be even more tired.
Yeah. If we weren't cohesive, it'd be like, oh God, now I'm fighting with her all the time too.
Right. Yeah.
But I think that's why probably more people who have kids get divorced than not. But that's also a statistic that's not really true either.
Is it? I didn't know that was a statistic.
Yeah.
But you rattled it off like it was something you read.
Divorce is more common among couples who do not have kids.
Well, I'll be damned.
Divorce rates for childless couples is at 66%.
Do you know why I bet that is, actually?
Well, yeah, you want to stay together for the kids.
I think it has to do with having, like, it's sort of like how we were equating parenthood to being like coworkers. It gives you a common purpose and a shared project. And so when you don't have that, there's less glue holding you together.
The glue
How
is
is
gone.
that for those metaphors? They were flying left and right on that one. But no, for real, I would think that it has to do with having less purpose together as a couple. It's having that project of raising kids and having a family. It's sort of like having that job almost together.
Parents' DIY project, their kids, are the glue
true.
that keeps them together.
This is your work project. That's Kelly's theory.
You've assembled this weird sculpture. Eyes are in the wrong spot, but at least it's being held together. It's not just a bunch of stuff all over the place.
Are you saying your kids are that way?
Kids are like the ultimate project.
Having a kid and making them a person? Yes, it is.
Yeah. But here's the next one. No matter what you guys are doing in your decisions, help them to trust and feel secure with your choices.
Make sure that your kid trusts that their best interests are at like front of mind in your decision making.
Do apologize in front of your kids to your spouse.
Do we
That's a
do
Don.
that?
I do. I don't.
do?
You don't. Yeah, totally.
Shut up.
I make a huge thing to apologize both to my kids and to you.
Good. That's
I think
wonderful. I guess I
apo-
should do that too. But what do you
Whatever. I'm
apologize
dad.
to them for?
I've apologized to Nate for being mean sometimes, or when he feels like, I've been unfair, or or when I've said things that I shouldn't have said, things like that. That's basically it. I mean, that's really all I have to apologize for.
They get more sensitive as they get older.
I've apologized to Connor for pushing him too hard.
Really? But then does he
Yeah.
say, "You're not pushing me too hard"?
No, he's like, okay.
Okay.
I did.
Okay.
Okay. Got it. Well, you're recognizing that you were wrong in something.
You basically want to apologize to your kid for anything that you do that makes something harder, like emotionally for them, I think.
Yeah, that could be true.
All right. Fair enough.
That's a tough one.
That's juicy. Parenting is a lot. And I think that it's most important if you have another parent, appreciate and recognize them. Right, Dawn?
That's right. All right. So now let's go to our but, Kelly. Our last but section. Talk about what we've loved this last week or what we are looking forward to.
Are you still looking forward to that movie, Dawn?
I'm very much looking forward to One Battle After Another with Leonardo DiCaprio. But I went to 2 Dodger games this last weekend, and that was fantastic. It was great to go to live sporting events. It's super fun to get out there.
Even though they only won one of the 2 games.
True.
Wah, wah. Yeah. I liked the food at the stadium more than I usually do.
At Dodger Stadium, you have to know where food is great and where food is not great, because some of the food at Dodger Stadium is fantastic. Some of it is not at all. So tell me, Kelly, what is your want to love?
So I was actually going to do a loved. Is that okay?
Let's hear what you loved.
I watched Ellen DeGeneres' last stand-up special, and I enjoyed it. It's on Netflix, and it's called For Your Approval. And it's all about like the end of her talk show and sort of the backlash that she received years after her talk show ended about whether or not she was a nice person. But she also talks about other like mundane, silly things that were funny to me. And I laughed out loud, and I always like to do that.
It's always good to get a good laugh in.
Yeah, Nate watched it with me and he did not like it. So I think that it definitely is geared more towards the, I'll say, sophisticated crowd like myself.
I think she's an amazing talent that really paved the way, and it works incredibly hard.
I'm just craving a good stand-up special.
Kelly loves a good stand-up.
I do. I would like to chuckle. I would like to make that noise while I'm watching it.
With that, that's our episode for today. Thank you all for listening.
Dawn, you are a wonderful co-parent, and I am very
You're a
lucky.
wonderful co-parent too.
Have a lovely week, everybody. We will talk to you soon.